Hello, this is Steve with the Fap Turbo results for week number 15. Sorry about my voice, I'm getting over a cold here, so I'll try and keep it short. For information, videos, sign up for our email list to get all the updates on Fap Turbo. Go to fapturboreview.net. The bonus that we're offering right now, fapturbobonus.net, that ends on March 13th. So if you're interested in the Fap Turbo package, you can purchase it at fapturbobonus.net. Our settings that we use are at fapturboreview.net/settings.html. So you can find our settings there. You want our brokerage statements, etc., fapturboresults.com. If you need hosting, if you plan on doing the long-term trading, or you just don't want to leave your computer on 24/7, check out fapturbohosting.com. Lastly, Dan's going to go over the results for this week. The long-term trading has been very good since we've traded it live. I may open a brokerage account that strictly will be for long-term trading. I'm going to see for another couple of weeks how the long-term trading goes, but if it continues at the pace that it's going, I'll probably open a brokerage account with a little more money in it, and it'll be strictly for long-term trading. But check out these websites if you're interested in these things. I'll let Dan talk to you about the results. Have a great week. Talk to you again next week. Take care.
Hi, this is Dan with the Fap Turbo Weekly Update. Well, it wasn't a great week for us this week. Let's get right to the results and you can see what happened. We'll start by looking at the FX Pro account. As you can see, we had 11 trades. 5 of them were wins, 6 of them were losses. The major reason we had a loss in the FX Pro account was the one trade in the Euro Swiss franc, which ended up being a minus $45 loss. A similar loss occurred in the FX DD account, which I'll show you shortly. Unfortunately, there was a momentary rundown in the pair, and it affected the trade. We have to be going, of course, in the opposite direction of the big jump at that moment. So the program took us out of the trade because it was falling pretty fast, and it recovered right away and continued, of course, trading. But that, of course, took a big toll on our account this week. For FXDD, we had 8 trades. 2 of them were losses and 6 of them were wins. These are the first losses that have shown up in FXDD in a while. And unfortunately, you had the one big loss again because of that one momentary drop in the Euro Swiss franc, but it managed to only lose just over $9 this week. Now, we also noticed that we started the week with it closing out 2 of the long-term trades. I had unfortunately misunderstood or gotten wrong information on how to change the settings so that the long-term trades would not automatically close at the end of the month. Luckily, it was in a positive at that time, and so we made money rather than lost money. But during the week, it has not closed out any other long-term trades. We do currently have 2 open that are working. We did not close out any other ones. As I said earlier, I was given the wrong information on how to change the settings so that the long-term trade would continue to trade through the month, that it would not close out the open trades at the end of the month. And I'm going to show you what that setting should be. So if you go into the properties on the Euro US dollar, and we go down a bit, I was originally told that if this was a higher number that it would not trade. That is incorrect. What you need to do is to change it to 0, and then it will not close out the trades at the end of the month. If it's a 1, then it will close out the trades at the end of the month. Here we're looking at the FX Pro statement. As you can see, we were down $44 for the week. That's a 14% reduction in the account. Overall, we're down about $150, or about 36% in this account. In the FXDD account, we were down $9.25, which is about a 1% drop in the account for the week. Overall, in this account, we're up $248.11, or up 50%. As most of you know, daylight savings time is changing this week in the United States. From what I've been able to gather, there may be some brokers that will be changing their trading time, their GMT time. So what you'll need to do is to simply check your market watch time next week. Anytime after the market's open in the U.S., that's Sunday evening or late Sunday afternoon. Just check the time just like you did to figure out your GMT offset originally. Now, I did talk to both the brokerage accounts that I have accounts with now, the FXDD account and the FX Pro, and neither one of them are going to be changing their trading time. I'm still going to double check it, but the GMT offset should stay the same this weekend. On March 29th, the UK is doing their daylight savings time. I do not know if the FXDD account will change, but the FX Pro account, I was told their GMT time will change. So at that time, you'll have to make an adjustment to the GMT offset if you have an FX Pro account. And by the time March 29th comes around, I will find out about the FXDD account for us. I want to thank you for listening to this week's update, and we'll do it again next week.